South Korea's population is forecast to drop by more than 4 million by the halfway point of this century. With such a chronically low birth rate, the working age population is set to dwindle, but the number of elderly people will increase dramatically. For more on the nation's demographic time bomb, Rae-hyun reports.
Statistics Korea on Thursday reported its population projection for 2050. It forecasts that South Korea's population will drop by over 4 million. The population in 2020 stood at around 51.8 million. But it's expected that there will be approximately 47 million people in 2050 in South Korea. The report goes on to say that the number of people in the working age bracket will also see a dramatic drop. Those aged between 15 to 64 accounted for 72.1% of South Korea's population in 2020. But by 2050, it's likely that this number will drop to a little over 51%. And despite the overall population decline, the proportion of elderly people will more than double from 15.7% in 2020 to 40% in 2050. This raises concerns about growing pressure on the working population to support them. A look at the dependency ratio does nothing to alleviate those concerns. The ratio, which indicates the number of economically inactive people that 100 working people take care of, stood at 38.7 in 2020. By 2050, that's forecasted to surge to 95.8. The rise in the number of older people will coincide with plunging youth population figures. In 2020, around 12% of people living in Korea were aged between 0 and 14. But in 2050, that share is expected to drop to 8.8%. Rae-hyun, Arirang News.